Hi everyone, John here. Today we're going to focus on a critical skill for building stronger connections with your clients: acknowledgement and validation using the EAER framework. This is especially useful when you're navigating high-pressure moments where emotions run high and trust matters more than ever. The EAER framework stands for emotion, acknowledge, explore, and resolve. It's a simple yet powerful way to connect with your clients' feelings, understand their challenges more deeply, and collaboratively find solutions that work. Let's break it down. First, emotion. Your goal here is to identify and label the emotion your client is expressing. This might be stress, frustration, uncertainty, or excitement. Use gentle, empathetic phrases like, "It sounds like you're feeling overwhelmed," or "It seems like this deadline is really stressing you out." By naming the emotion, you show you're tuned into their experience. Next, acknowledge. Here, you validate their context without judgment. You might say, "Given the tight timelines and the recent scope changes, that makes total sense." Or, "I can understand why that would be challenging given your team's workload." This step helps your client feel heard and respected. Then comes explore. This is your opportunity to ask open-ended questions to dig deeper into their concerns. For example, "Can you tell me more about what's causing the most pressure?" Or, "What's the biggest risk you're worried about right now?" This shows genuine curiosity and invites collaboration. Finally, resolve. Here you propose a solution or next step that addresses their concerns. You might say, "Based on what you've shared, I think we can adjust the implementation timeline and provide additional support to ease the workload. How does that sound?" This step moves the conversation toward problem solving while keeping the relationship strong. Let me give you a real-world example. Imagine your client says, "We're really behind schedule and the team is struggling to keep up." You could respond, "It sounds like you're feeling stressed because of the delays. Given the unexpected scope changes, that makes a lot of sense. Can you share what's been the biggest hurdle for your team? Maybe we can find a way to help lighten the load or adjust expectations." This approach shows empathy, acknowledges their reality, explores the problem, and opens the door for resolution. Now let's put this into a quick practice challenge. Think of a recent client interaction where you sensed pressure or frustration but didn't fully acknowledge it. Replay that conversation in your mind and try applying the EAER steps. Start by labeling the emotion you think they were feeling. Then acknowledge their context. Next, explore by asking a thoughtful question. Finally, propose a solution or next step that addresses their concern. The goal is to build rapport and trust, especially when the stakes feel high. Remember, it's not about having perfect answers right away, but about showing that you see and hear your client's experience. In a moment, I'm going to hand you off to Alex, our AI coach, who will guide you through some role-play exercises to practice this framework in realistic scenarios. Alex will help you refine your skills by providing feedback and encouraging you along the way. All right, you've got the basics of EAER now. Let's deepen that learning with Alex. Take it away, Alex.